Quite the operation Dave is running here today to ferry everyone, something like 100 people or so, up and back and forth. Brought us down from where we just got in. And we're gonna, once we're done for the afternoon, get back in the rafts, one load at a time, and then head downriver, so we don't have to fight the current, and get out down lower where we parked our vehicles earlier. That is quite the group outing. Look at all those happy campers. I have been over this ground extensively 2 years ago. Crevicing, and all of these areas below that you can see are like scoured out. I worked through just about every one of them in this entire area. I did not, however, go up and start digging in that river rock layer that we are prospecting and mining. I'm going to mine tomorrow, prospect today, and learn some panning. So maybe we'll go up and get a little sample. Here's an example of a crackback or crack vacuum in action.
Pardon me?
I'm talking to the camera. I'm telling him you're going to show us a crack vacuum. Go ahead. I distracted the miner from his vacuuming. Spread out looking for their little find of gold. Do a little prospecting. What's your name, my girl?
Cheryl.
Carol, where are you from, Carol?
Arizona.
Is this your first time doing any mining, or are you an old hand?
I'm not old hand, it's not my first time.
Desert mining, I bet.
Yes.
Yeah, dry washing.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried that. How was your luck? Did you find gold?
Yes. Enough to go back.
There you go. It's a lot of hard work though, isn't it?
Yes.
Dry and dusty.
Dry and dusty.
Hot out in the desert, but it's beautiful out there.
Yeah, it is. It's different pretty than here.
Where in Arizona did you do your mining?
Quartzite.
Quartzite, I've been there for the mineral deposits and the gem show. Do you have claims there or belong to a club?
We do both now.
Yeah.
We have our own claims and we belong to a club.
Cool. Would you recommend gold mining to the average individual to come out and try?
Sure.
You never
Keeps
know
you
until you try.
off the couch.
That's right. If I asked you if gold was real money, what would you say?
Gold is real money. Yes.
I'm surprised you had to think about that.
Well,
a miner and everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't look at it as money.
Well done, Carol. Well, good luck today, and we'll see you again tomorrow in the real dig. Go prospect and find a little gold, yes?
All right, yes.
You bet.
All right, thanks.
pinch it and hand it off to the next guy. Wait a minute. What's your name, sister?
Sandy.
Sandy, where are you from?
Montana.
What are you looking for?
Gold.
Fingernail clippers. Right, Derek brought her a pair of fingernail clippers.
It'll work.
And that is the best pair, that's like the most effective pair of fingernail clippers I've ever seen.
Yeah, I slept at a Holiday Inn last night. I think I can do this.
You're an expert. Do you ever remove any of the finger when you do that?
Twice.
Just give me some tape, I'll be okay.
Okay.
Just give me some tape.
Let me get my curl.
Makeup.
Yeah.
What's your name, brother?
Oro Cass from Oro Expeditions.
Cool. Tell me a little bit about the radio channel that you've started.
Well, it started out with me and the wife bored one day trying to figure out what to do with the computer other than, you know, the usual stuff, and I happened upon a deal where we could do internet radio.
Internet radio.
Internet radio. The beauty of internet radio is there's no rules and regulations. It's wild, wild west of radio.
Tell my viewers how they can find your radio channel.
The best place to go is www.oroexpeditions.com, and all of our archives from all of our past shows are there in audio, and also on YouTube/Oro Expeditions. You'll find all of our videos.
And that's Oro Expeditions, just like gold. The Spanish word for gold.
Like yep.
O-R-O, Oro.
Expeditions.com.
And once more for the radio channel.
That would be kdclmedia.com and then some again.com.
Very good. So everybody make sure you check out Oro's radio broadcast on the internet and his channel.
And now you got an exclusive here because we went off the air last August. And we have quite a few thousand people waiting for us to come back, and they don't have a clue about what we're doing here. So the next show, our first premiere show coming back on is a week from Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
So tell me a little bit about, while I pan across this group over here, Oro, what the real issue is. We're trying to get mining established back in California, in particular dredging.
Dredging, right. We have a moratorium that was, it's actually an illegal, it's illegal at this point because it lasted too long. We have a lot of different state agencies that don't agree with the fact that we should be allowed to go in here and get the gold, and that's the #1 reason that we're bringing the radio show back, is to get into the fight and to get things where they should be back to 1994 and prior to that.
Public lands for the people, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And the rights that were established.
This is for all of us, and this outing just makes a perfect example of how it's for everybody. That's what I like about it.
When were those rights established? Do you recall?
1864, I believe, was the first, and then, I'm sorry, 1868, and then 1875, they actually established the complete rules and regulations for mining.
Yep.
And the best part about it was, in those days, gold miners made the laws. They were their own government. They didn't have to worry about what was going on in D.C. They were basically out here. It was wild, wild west, and what they said went, and the people around them agreed with it. And if it worked for them in 1872, it works for me now.
But we're not the Wild Wild West anymore. We just want to establish our rights to extract the minerals in a good stewardship fashion.
Right.
That we were granted the rights to over 100 years ago, and we should still have those rights as they were enacted, because it has never been taken away from us by Congress,
right,
but rather by an illegal moratorium imposed by the state of California.
Right.
Okay. I'm sure most of my viewers already know that, but just to make sure everybody understands, this is about extracting the mineral rights in an equitable fashion. We are not here to destroy the landscape or do any harm to it, other than, as you can see, people digging with their hands has minimal environmental impact.
Well, and even after we're finished, the new 49'ers has a reclaim rule.
Fill the hole back in.
Always fill it back in and try to leave it as close to nature as possible.
That's right.
So,
and same with dredging. Thank you, Oro.
You bet.